but it escapes. Gangrim changes approach. He disguises himself as a military general. He arrives at a base looking for answers about Kim's brother. They tell him he deserted, ran from duty, but something doesn't add up. The captain speaks, but Gangrim sees through it. He knows he's lying. Whatever happened is being hidden. Back in the afterlife, Kim removes his blindfold, and they find him. The ghouls return, stronger, surrounding them, outnumbered. Then, a light cuts through the darkness. King Yomra arrives, the god of kings. The ghouls flee instantly, but he isn't pleased. These disturbances are because of Kim. The guardians explain Gangrim is already handling it, but Kim reacts. He rushes forward, fearing for his family. Yomra looks at him, almost amused, and has him pulled back. His warning is clear. If the spirit isn't dealt with, he will end it himself. The next trial begins. The hell of deceit. Kim is accused of lying, writing false letters to his fallen comrade's daughter and to his own mother. The guardians step forward, defending him, with Gangrim guiding them. From Earth, they reveal the truth. The lies were never meant to harm. They were meant to protect, to ease pain, not cause it. The god of deceit considers it, then delivers her verdict. All charges dropped. As they leave the hell of deceit, Kim opens up about his mother. When her dementia worsened, he bought her a rice cooker, afraid she might hurt herself cooking. Inside it, he hid a letter, a final message for her. That's why he wants to return, to reincarnate, to give it to her. Gangrim reassures him, telling him his family is safe, alive. But the others know he's lying. His brother is already dead and has become a vengeful spirit. Back on Earth, Gangrim uncovers the truth. That night, at the military base, Su Hong was shot by his own comrade, by accident. But instead of reporting it, the captain hides it to protect his promotion. And Su Hong was buried, alive. In the afterlife, they enter the hell of injustice. But as a paragon, Kim passes without trial. They move forward, closer to the end. Back on Earth, Gangrim finds the burial site. At home, Kim's mother is told her son deserted and ran away. She breaks. On Earth, Haewon Mok confronts Gangrim for interfering with the living, for failing to eliminate the spirit. Gangrim doesn't back down. He'll handle it himself. They arrive at the hell of betrayal, where the guilty are shattered. Kim passes. Back on Earth, Su Hong's comrade is breaking, haunted, consumed by guilt. Gangrim finds him and sees it, the spirit following him. Su Hong. It tries to escape again. Gangrim gives chase across the city until he catches him, binding him. He offers him a chance. Come with me, and I'll defend you. But Su Hong reveals the truth. He didn't die that night. He was buried alive. His rage explodes, and he escapes. The comrade can't take it anymore. He decides to confess, but the captain sees it as betrayal. Desperate, the comrade goes to Kim's home, leaves behind the truth, then runs. Back in the afterlife, they reach the hell of violence. On Earth, the comrade attempts to end his life. Su Hong appears and makes a deal. Intervene, and I'll stop running. Gang Rim steps in. At that moment, everything changes. Kim and the Guardians begin to fall. He grabs Deok Chun, bracing for impact. Then, they stop and begin to float again. This trial is different. It has a victim, Su Hong. The charges are read. As a child, Kim beat his brother, who was already weak, malnourished. The god of violence doesn't hesitate. No defense, no delay. Damnation. With no options left, Gang Rim makes a call. Request a combined trial before King Yomra, the final judgment. The prosecutors agree, but with a condition. If they lose, the Guardians lose everything. One final trial for all of them. As they make their way to the final judgment, they're attacked from the ground itself, sand rising, taking form, humanoid. Kim is pulled under, sinking deeper into the quicksand. The afterlife is breaking because of what's happening on Earth. On Earth, Su Hong loses control. His rage consumes him. He tears through the base, only wanting one thing: the captain, the man who hurt his mother. A guardian steps in, trying to stop him, but in the chaos, Gang Rim strikes, capturing Su Hong, forcing him to calm down. Back in the afterlife, Kim is almost gone, swallowed by the desert. Then, the ground erupts. A throne rises from the sand. King Yomra, the final judgment, begins. The truth is revealed. Why Kim beat his brother and ran away. That night, there was no food, no hope, no way out. Su Hong decided to end everything for all of them. But Kim woke up and stopped him. He beat him to protect him, to protect their mother. The next morning, he left, carrying the guilt, alone. Then, something changes. Su Hong reaches her in her dream and tells her everything. She listens, quietly. Then, for the first time, she speaks, her voice breaking through. She tells them she already knew. She wasn't asleep. She forgave Kim a long time ago and blames herself for everything. King Yomra listens, then gives his judgment. Any sin forgiven in the world of the living shall not be judged in the afterlife. Kim is free. All trials passed. Reincarnation granted. Gang Rim turns to Su Hong and reveals the truth. His record is also marked Paragon. He offers him a choice to be guided to reincarnation, their 50th soul. 50 souls, one final redemption. And for the first time, even the Guardians are finally free.